Welcome to your intuitive weekly read with me, Crystal. Similar to that, pick a card, pick a stone. This week, pick an animal. However, I'd like to bring a strong emphasis to the animal that you choose, as it wasn't me that picked it, it was direct from spirit. Therefore, in addition to the messages within the weekly read, it's highly suggested to go look at the spiritual meaning behind each animal or the animal that you chose. It may hold additional information and guidance that may suit you in your journey. The intention behind these videos is to help better align you to that of higher self. Only through our intuition, our discernment, and our awareness are we able to be here in the now, conscious of our choices, therefore receiving downloads and creating a new future. And that is the ultimate intent, so that we can live our best life, right? As always, I've placed timestamps below, and let's get to your guys' weekly reading. To the group that chose the frog, I begin my meditation sinking in, asking for the energy for those who will call or be drawn to the frog. The first sensation I pick up on is this incremental rock. Why do we rock ourselves? The first thought that comes to my mind is when we're in excruciating pain and we find ourselves cuddled up in a fetal position, rocking ourselves back and forth. Or when a mother is coddling her child, rocking them, trying to soothe and comfort, to calm. The energy's telltale for the following storyline that follows. I go deeper and I pick up on the heartache. There has been pain. It is uncomfortable. Furthermore, with it comes confusion, a lack of direction, a what now and where to. It would seem to me that your heartache or whatever has happened has totally derailed your future plans and left you completely confused. As I continue to sit with this energy, coupling the two energies that have a heartbreak, confusion, it transmutes itself into this bittersweet sensation. For something to be bittersweet, it tells me that it doesn't take away the pain, but with it comes acceptance, a higher acknowledgement that whatever happened was probably for the betterment, the highest good of all, whether we like that or not. Maybe it's this acknowledgement, but with each passing day, you seem to wake up with a new sense of optimism, hope, that today might be the day that the clouds break away. Yet, again, as the day carries on, the sadness still lingers. You take inventory of where you've been, where you think you may be headed, and where you're at. And I think that this gives you the determination to show up every day, to continue to march on, knowing somewhere in the depths of you that a brighter day is sure to dawn. That a day will come that you will rise victorious from whatever has rattled your world. I continue to sit with this energy, and something miraculous happens, if you will. It seems that there are twinkling lights, if you will, that come up and surround this energy, both around, above, and below. To me, it signifies spirit. In your act of surrender, it seems to me that you have surrendered your pain, finally, to spirit. This does not mean that the pain goes away or the work is undone or finished. But what you notice is that you are being carried through this endeavor. And then through your act of surrendering, a different awareness begins to formulate within you. Dots begin to connect, and it seems that you are able to conceptualize the whys that you couldn't see before. And this, my friends, this seems to be where the energy resides. Your download from spirit. Your life is shifting, as is you are. While nothing around you may feel certain, there is one thing that is: the magnificent you. You can question the circumstances, events, and relationships, but you should never question your intuition. You know within your depths of your soul the answer to it all. Now is not the time to doubt. You are more equipped with wisdom than you are giving yourself credit for. Please trust your inner knowing. Whatever has rattled your world has created a unfamiliar territory. It's also providing you an opportunity to journey within the depths of your authentic higher self, to trust your discernment and your intuition, and to take reins of your life despite the uncertainty, by holding on to that which you know within will lead you to, first word that came to my mind is immediately safety, security, to where you're meant to go. I have so much love, and I hope that this helps you with the energy and the week ahead. So much love. Namaste, guys. To the group that chose the giraffe. So the last couple of intuitive reads, I don't think it was so much last week, but the weeks prior to, there always seemed to be one reading that had this very high frequency, high vibration to it. And it's back. And it falls within this group. It is amazing to encompass, to feel. I'm going to be referring to my notes often through this because it was mostly energy that I was picking up on and formulating what you might be going through, what you have gone through. The first thing that came to my mind was this is how I wrote it, a new found awakening. It genuinely feels like a resurrection, encompassing peace, a new awareness, ancient wisdom. And then I have to ask, literally, have you been listening to your ancestral spirit team? I sit and I resonate with this energy, and I feel compassion. I feel the love. I feel forgiveness. It feels holy. It feels like that when I'm consumed, when I'm in tune when my spirit team, when I'm in full connection and that over filled, the encompassing, this engulfing, this love, all-consuming love. This is what resonates within this read of the giraffe. It's understanding the dualities of our world, understanding the polarities, understanding that one is necessary in order to have the next. It's the contrast that brings us our awareness. You've traveled the depths of the universe, the galaxy. Untold stories that reveal insights beyond our comprehension. Then I ask, have you been getting downloads through your dreaming? Because the energy is just exactly that. It's truths. You know, I imagine when we get to the other side, there's so much here that's going to make sense. When my team of angels speak, when I hear them, there's so much that I know is necessary. And sometimes I can't even wrap my human mind around it, but I feel it. It seems that you have tapped into these secrets that most of us can't even come close to fathom in believing. Now, because the energy is so intense with this, the first thing that comes to me is this is the sole purpose. You've had to discover the contrast. You've had to learn the fine balance. And when I say this, the image that came to my mind is, you know, the rocks when they are all uneven and they've somehow stacked them on top and had them all balanced. It's like you've mastered that here within the 3D. All the conceptual new awareness that you have has now been brought here to manifest within our plane. And I'm hearing there's no better time than now. It would seem to me that you have been awakened to your soul contract. The reason that you came here was more than just the experience. It was like as if you're here on a mission. And anything that's constrained you of your past is released. If you have a calling, if you feel in your soul you have a calling to teach, and I hope you do, I hope you share. I'd like to be a part of this. You'll be supported more than just on an energetic level. I genuinely feel that if there's any limiting belief about how to stay afloat, Spirit will come in and make sure all your financial needs will be taken care of. I feel this energy is so intense that it is of a higher purpose, a divine guidance. You're a teacher. You're a healer. Your soul contract of work you have chose to come here to do is now ready. I feel like you have been bestowed the knowledge. Now that may seem kind of scatty, but all I can say is genuinely, this energy is absolutely beautiful. Your download. Again, even your download didn't even come in very much of a clairaudience, more of this tingling sensation and feeling of the knowing. There was some voyance in images. So bear with me as I try to articulate this. Don't fall back into your human ways. What is happening is beyond your mind's capacity to conceptualize. You are remembering that which is a part of the energetic field. Learn to trust and flow with it. The emotions and all. Let your experiences run from you, through you. Express this. Now this came in as an image. This was huge, guys. Let your experiences run from you, through you. So writing, dancing, painting, speaking, the best way that you know how to share, let it come out of you. Everything that you have conceptualized, things that you can't even conceptualize, which would make sense even in the creative way, right? Things that we can't articulate. Find a way to let it run from you, through you. You are a minority to the distinct nature of your own diversity. I want to clarify really quick as I say this. You are a minority from the distinct nature of your own diversity. Now, I wrote that, but I realized I didn't clarify. And in the way it came in on the energetic field. Again, let me just emphasize. Here for a divine purpose. Here for a reason, like you signed up for this. Many of us have signed up for this. All of us have signed up for this. To be here in the now. But you have the newfound awakening awareness. My phone keeps on having, I mean, the energy is that intense. My phone keeps on, feels like it's pausing, the timer's clicking. So, you have crossed the bridge from what was only to serve you to this moment. It has played its part. Give gratitude and let it go. A new adventure waits you. Engulf yourself in it, and it will consume you. Guys, this is an absolutely beautiful reading. I apologize if it's kind of scatty. It's stuff that is even hard for me to articulate or conceptualize in the energetic field of how this came in. But if I was to sum it up, you've been awakened to your soul purpose, to your soul contract, to the reason that you've come here. You fully understand it. You understand things that many of us can't even conceptualize. You are supported. There's no going back. And it's a really good thing. You're on perfect timing. If you look at the world and the events that are happening, we need that minority that knows it within them to step up and hold the light, to teach, to show whatever it is you have. I have so much love for you guys. Namaste. To the group that chose the koala bear. Isn't it interesting, that we can have it all, yet feel unsatisfied with it all? When I meditate and I go into this energy, I can't help but presume all your needs are taken care of. There's no energy that calls for high alert or distress, yet it's unsatisfied. It feels almost stagnant, restless, an urge, but pulled in two ways. It's like there's a spark within you, whether it's something you remember from the past, something new, or that which is still left within you that has yet to be fully tamed, that you would like to go chase and pursue. But that would be a gamble. You would have to jeopardize leaving all that which is secure for an unknown. Then I hear, clear as day. Do I stay? Do I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Back and forth, back and forth. Interesting, right? We would almost rather stay in a state of mediocrity, content, even though our soul urges and just yearns for more. at the sake of feeling secure. But I'd like to remind you, is anything really secure? Though I think you've lived this lifestyle for quite a while. And you're adapted to it. You're familiar with it. It's safe. But how long, as this is beginning to boil up, can you go with denying your soul's yearning to liberate, to spread your wings, to take the jump of faith, to do something completely out of the norm, to follow a spark, that which ignites your spirit? Could you find the bravery and the courage to release the constraints of the social norm, the influence, the dogma that has you confined? To drop the facade of everything's okay, when deep down you know there's more. To be brave enough to express the authenticity of your beautiful soul that so desperately wants to be expressed. To explore and to discover. But that's not very safe. Do you fear failing? Do you fear rejection? What do you fear? Your direct download from Spirit. Dearest loved one, who is love. When you join the forces of your soul, you will see all you do is out of the state of love. Out of a state of love. Align to the being of which you are. Reaching for love and the highest good of all, and you can't fail, but only be sure to succeed. If only to be a stepping stone to the next step into your journey. Live life to the fullest, for that is the reason you came after all. Won't you make it worthwhile? I understand the security. I understand how we can how it can be scary to have no conceptual idea of how doing something else is conceivable. I understand that. But I also understand that when your soul is itching for something, that miracles, spiritual team, and guidance will be the quickest to step up and support you in it. And somehow, through their magic, ensure that everything lines up for you. So long as we are in alignment to that of the highest good, you really can't fail. And there is a calling, a thing that's coming in, a fear of leaving people behind. If they're meant to grow with you, they will. But don't stagnate your own growth at the expense of another who isn't ready. Resonate on it during the week. Look for synchronicities, look for signs. The universe speaks in many ways. if things align, it could be your calling to step out into unfamiliar territory. I have so much love for you guys. I hope this helps in the week ahead. And you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Namaste.